Guilty by Association podcast. Grab your coffee, tea, or me and settle in. Susie had a history with driving. Not the dangerous kind, just the why is my GPS possessed and why are all left turns cursed kind. She proudly boasted a spotless record, well, mostly because she preferred to walk, take ride shares, or dramatically sigh until someone handed her the keys with a fine, you drive. But today was different. Today, Susie had no choice. Her carpool buddies were out of town. Her online shopping had reached you need to pick this up yourself levels. And her favorite bakery had just released a limited edition triple fudge salted caramel chaos croissant. So she grabbed her sunglasses, a coffee, and her backup emergency coffee and marched to her truck like a sitcom character heading into a spinoff. Okay, Susie, she muttered, gripping the steering wheel like it had insulted her. You've got this. How hard can driving across the city be? It's like Mario Kart, but with absolute dread. I need turtle shells. The red ones. Or at least a few bananas. If you know, you know. The drive started smooth. Too smooth. 10 minutes in, Susie was singing off key to a throwback playlist and mentally writing her Emmy acceptance speech for the most exceptional merge onto freeway. She was even thinking of texting her bestie a smug, told you I didn't need Waze, selfie at the next red light, of course. Safety first. And then it happened. A sea of orange cones, a flashing arrow sign, and the dreaded handwritten cardboard that simply read, Road closed, sorry, happy face. That happy face felt extra rude and personal. Susie's route was now a chaotic tangle of unfamiliar neighborhoods, construction crews, and a GPS that kept cheerfully saying, recalculating. Recalculating? I haven't calculated anything to begin with, she snapped. Somehow, she ended up on a narrow, unpaved back road, lined with trees, no cell phone service, and what looked suspiciously like an abandoned bathtub in the ditch. Her gaslight blinked, then flickered, then stayed on. Oh, no, 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 we're not doing this, she said as her car gave a sputter that sounded eerily like a death rattle. She slammed on the brake and coasted to a stop. Dead. In the middle of nowhere. No signal, no gas, no croissant. Susie stared ahead at the winding dirt road and muttered, if this turns into a horror movie, I can't die with no makeup on and sweatpants. Susie sat in the driver's seat, arms folded, foot tapping wildly to the rhythm of frustration. She glanced at the gaslight, still glowing like it was mocking her, and then her phone, one bar flickering in and out like it too was trying to give up on life. Okay, she muttered. So I'm stranded, gasless, boneless, hungry, and feeling mildly betrayed. by my truck. That's fine. Totally fine. Susie got out of the truck, locked it because she refused to be stranded and robbed, and looked around. Birds chirped cheerfully. Somewhere, a squirrel blinked in confusion as Susie yelled into the sky something loud about taking a detour. She started walking. About a quarter mile down the dirt road, she saw a crooked mailbox next to a faded sign that read, Larry's Auto and Bait. Promising. Susie followed the gravel path, already composing a Yelp review in her head. If you're into serial killer vibes, this place has charm. A bell jingled as she stepped inside of the shop. A wiry older man looked up from behind the counter. He was holding a wrench in one hand and a peanut butter sandwich in the other. You lost? He asked. No, Susie replied, voice dripping sarcasm. I always wander into rural engine bait hybrids in search of enlightenment. He chuckled. Engine trouble? Car died, she sighed. Low gas. Bad luck. Probably cursed. Let me guess, you took the detour off Ninth. He nodded knowingly. GPS never accounts for Larry's Law. Larry's Law? Sure. Anytime you need to be somewhere, the road leads you exactly not there. He got a gas can, filled it up out back, and offered to drive her back to her truck in his battered pickup truck, whose air freshener simply said, Nope, in bold letters. On the drive back, they passed a sign that Susie hadn't noticed before. Local shortcut, use at own risk. Wish that had sarcasm font, she muttered. After topping off the tank, Susie's truck wheezed to life again. She let out a dramatic gasp and whispered, She lives. Back on the road with real directions, a charged phone, and only mild PTSD, Susie pulled into the bakery's parking lot just as they flipped the sign to closed. She stared at the door. A single tear might have escaped. Then the owner peeked out and waved. You're Susie, right? We held one for you. You sounded desperate on the voicemail. Susie blinked. I left a voicemail? Uh-huh. Something about burning down a croissantless world? She smiled, took the flaky pastry like it was the holy grail, and walked back to her truck, mud-streaked, exhausted, victorious.